Well, you see the stat there. Spain conceded the most tries of any team this season. 77 tries. That's a lot of points to give up, Sarah. And Moneta looks like he's going to get another one. 24 tries, now 25.
Moneta, we are so accustomed to celebrating his brilliance on the field, and again, set-piece brilliance, nails it from scrum half at the base, sees no one sitting there on the right edge and backs himself.
Take two, Calandini to Alvarez, down to Schultz here now as Mare, the captain. There's the cutout pass, and no sooner have we mentioned Marcos Moneta, but he's got the ball in his hand, and an audacious, flexible reach in the sundown.
What did I tell you, Claire? Marcos Moneta, they must be hearing me up.
Argentina back to the full complement. Spain playing with 6. Ramos throws it off the deck into the hands of the Argentina captain, Santi Alvarez, and he gives it to Moneta like a laser beam straight through the middle. And Argentina hit back under the posts. Now the referee will tell him to hurry up and put it down here.
Yes. Yes. Sure. Yes.
Yeah, that's the new regulation.
A little time-wasting tactic. Are you sure, sir? Wait now.
Polite as ever. Marcos Moneta knew exactly what he was doing.
This was a fast response from Argentina. Again, Spain had this ball on a string, but it was nicely intercepted there by Alvarez. He was dodging some Spain defenders, but this man here that we see on our screens, Moneta.
Let's throw this line out. What a stitch-up.
Out.
Here's Gonzalez. Oh, that's a lovely ball. Here's Argentina launch their first real attack. It's Ithgro to Moneta. The band's back together and they're playing bangers. Moneta in with the assist from Rodrigo Ithgro.
Mare to Ithgro. Ithgro's got Moneta to his left. He's going to keep going. Rodrigo Ithgro just like a steam train upfield, and then the pass to Moneta, timed it beautifully. The 1-2 punch of Los Pumas Sevens, Ithgro and Moneta back in tandem and back making tries on the 7 series.
This is just incredible stuff from Argentina. You talk about taking space and creating opportunities. Look at this. He's able to just fend off Spanish defender. He's well covered. But I didn't have much room to work with, but look at that. Sometimes you're only given millimeters in the game of 7s. And if you have speed like that, you just want to back yourself and go over.
Bind.
What are we to think? Anyhow, 0-0 the score. Anywho, indeed. And Argentina just released their speed, so one pass and it'll likely be one score here. How quick is Marcos Moneta?
Well, this is a tactic they employ at scrum time. They'll chuck him in first receiver, and when he gets the ball, he's already running. So it's hard for defence with 7 players on the field to catch him, but he just makes it look so easy. Marcos Moneta.
Looking for the ball back in field, holds onto it. The offload superb, the hands excellent. Gonzalez had Ithgro with him. Instead, they open up. This is Argentina at its best. They only need 6 as Marcos Moneta finishes it off.
To give whoever had the ball in hand an opportunity to spread it. Marcos Moneta.
He's got a job to do here, though, in this quarterfinal. 2 points the difference. Alvarez, Schultz somehow fixed it to Pellandini. Now Mare. Wade, Osadzuk, Moneta, here he goes. Marcos Moneta in the corner for Argentina. Rarely.
With this, you do it, young fella, and sprints into the corner. That speed is so beautiful.
Basically the squad that ran roughshod over so many teams for so long last season, but they have hit Fiji in a semi with Fiji at their best. Moneta's going to have his say, he always does, but it won't be enough. Not nearly enough.
But just showing, maybe, just maybe. I know that limiting his minutes at the moment, easing him back, but if you start him, maybe that's a different story, you know, because he's such a weapon. Look, there's nothing doing here for him either.
Here in Cape down at the end of the first half. Pellandini clears from the base of the scrum. Argentina will have another go. Pellandini running into the Irish 22. Now Moneta on the outside. He is lightning quick. Moneta's in.
Oh, that's how you add a cherry to your first half cake. I wonder when he was going to get ball in hand, Marcos Moneta.
Bang.
The number over GB in recent times. Of course, Great Britain have only been playing on the series for a few seasons. Wales, Scotland, England combining. Here's Moneta at pace. Marcos Moneta scorching over the Perth turf. Gets their second. Oh, he's still pretty quick, isn't he? Blindingly quick. Managing situations just like this. They all prepare for these situations being down a play. They'll keep it narrow, risk-free rugby sevens. Here's Alvarez. He's going to kick, though, for Marcos Moneta. And look at the pace! The money man cashes in again in a cup semi-final.
From Adi Gonzalez, short side for Argentina. Pellandini, Blake giving chase. Now the switch ball for the fastest bloke in the Argentinian lineup. And Moneta scores it first.
You always got to know when you're playing Argentina where 13 is. Marcos Moneta played the ball off there, did Moneta. Wants to get it back. Did not get it back. He's got to wait. Now he gets it into his hands, and here he goes. On cue in for the try, Abby.
And that is the money man earning his paycheck right from the first match. We're used to seeing this man blitz down the pitch, but he scores an easy one. It's a great support line, and that...
Over the top. I don't think that pass was intended to go out there, but it did. Argentina getting it free. Now they come with some pace. Moneta's outside. He's there. He's waiting. Into his hands. And he's racing in. And does he get it down? He does. His third of the half.
It's from Alvarez, but it's Marcos Moneta who's in for his third.
Is there really any defending that?
Taking nothing away from France, of course, who are the Olympic gold medalists here in town. Oh, that's a lovely ball away. Gonzalez to Moneta, and he makes it 12-0.
Well, the Argentinian superstar, Marcos Moneta, in the 13. It started with him and his defensive work. And look at this, too strong up top.
Off there's Gonzalez, the pitbull. Two players dodged. Finally brought down, well, I'm going to say it, finally brought down by a third. Now they're in behind. Pellandini, great feed. And Moneta, great line. Opening score for the money man. Cashing in here in Vancouver.
Well, Sudzuk again. Reval in the middle of the field. Pops it nicely to Graziano. Good quick ball for Widerfeld. Here's Moneta. Moneta almost away, picks up, goes again, gives it to Widerfeld. Santi Widerfeld offloads off the deck. Oh, it had to be Marcos Moneta. Of events to go this season.
But how good was this? This is why they have set up camp at the top of the mountain on the HSBC Sevens. And it's Moneta. Cash me up, son. That is lovely. Couple of touches in the build-up, and he is the guy that finishes it off. It's not what they want it to be, but they will take the win in the last game of their campaign here in LA.
A double for Marcos.
Opportunity to be joined by Ben Gollins. Ben, thanks for giving us a little bit of insight here.
On the knee.
Oh.
Hey, sorry, just watching the first kickoff. Obviously not what we want right from the kickoff. We've got to control ball a bit better with ball in hand, and defensively we've just got to be patient now.